We give all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai, double honors to the apostles of GMS. Alright, my name is Ip, and today we're going to go over lesson number 2, or I should call it hot topic number 2. Alright, this topic is being content in this kingdom for those who are in the truth or coming into the truth. Alright, this is by GMS Trinidad and Lamia. So, we're going to go over the first precept, Proverbs 30 verse 8. Alright, it says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Alright, so we're not in this truth. Alright, we're not in this truth to be rich, to be billionaires. Alright, we're not in here to be rich. First of all, this Bible, the knowledge, that's riches and truth. Alright? Rich people who are poor, they don't got nothing because they don't got the knowledge and truth of the Bible. Alright? And pastors, they're not teaching the people the truth. All they're studying is to be rich, to have the tithes. Alright? We're not in this for that. We're in this to preach the truth and nothing but the truth. Alright? This ain't about money or riches. Alright? We would be convenient of what Yahweh give us. Yahweh Shem Shai. Alright, so we're going to go to the next precept. Hebrews 13 verse 5. Hebrews 13 verse 5. Alright, it says, let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he had said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. So in this precept here, we're going to go over what content means. Alright, I'm going to press this. This is Greek, not Hebrew. It says G714. Give me a sec. Alright.
Strong's G714. Archeo.
Alright. It says to be satisfied, to be contented, to be strong, to suffice, to be enough. Alright, so what Yahweh give us, we should be happy with whatever dime or money we get. Alright, like I said earlier, we're not in this for money. Alright? And we're not charging people to hear this word, to hear this truth. If freely Yahweh gave us, freely we will give. That's in Matthew. So we're going to go over the next precept. Micah 2 verse 10. Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Alright? It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not our rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. So this is not our rest, alright? The rest is not going to be into the kingdom. Yahweh's going to give the saints, which is the Israelites, the kingdom. But that's not here right now. Right here we got to endure in this truth. It's going to be hardship, alright? Well, we gotta be content. Whatever Yahweh give us, we should be happy with. All right. The next precept is 1 Kings. 1 Kings 3 verse 9. We're gonna read all the way to 13. All right. So we're gonna read from here. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people? In the speech of Yahweh, that Solomon had asked this thing. In the speech pleased Yahweh, that Solomon had asked this thing. And Yahweh said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life, neither hast asked for riches, riches for thyself, nor hast asked the life of thine enemies, but thou hast asked for thyself understanding and discern judgment. Behold, I have done according to thy words. Lo, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee. Neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee. And I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like thee all thy days. So basically, Solomon, he didn't ask for money. He didn't ask for riches like T.D. Jakes and Creflo Dollar. He didn't ask for that. He asked for knowledge to discern judgment. All right. See, Solomon didn't go off. Just to add a quick footnote, Solomon didn't go off by marrying many wives. He went off by going to different gods. All right. Just to add a quick footnote in there, just to establish that point. But the point of this is that he asks for what? Knowledge. So when you fast or when you pray, don't be asking Yahweh a mist. Alright? Look up what a mist means, if y'all brothers don't know. A mist. Alright? Let me just put some Strongs. Alright, and just read this right here. Let me check. It says here, ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lust. And that amiss there is G2560. It's another Greek word.
Strong's G 2560. Kakos. Kakos.
Alright. To speak, revile one, wrongly, improperly, to be ill, miserable, alright? So you shouldn't be speaking things like money, a Lexus, a Mercedes. You're not supposed to be asking Yahweh for those things, alright? You're supposed to ask Him for spiritual things, alright? Knowledge, understanding, alright? So the next precept I'm going to read is Ecclesiastes 5 verse 10. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 10. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity. And also I see a lot of this in Trinidad, right? When you go to like a maxi, which they call, that's what they call out here, maxis. That's what they call taxis out here, maxis. But when you see a maxi driver, you can see that spirit of them, that all they want is that they're hungry for money, alright? Alright, people that's hungry for money never sleeps, man. Alright? Really, the poor is more rich than, we're more rich than anyone on this world. We're the richest people. Alright? Because this wisdom is more precious than rubies and gold. So we're going to go over to the next precept. Matthew 6 verse 24. Matthew chapter 6 verse 24. It says, no man can serve two masters, for either he would hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God, Yahweh, and mammon. So let's look at the word mammon. The blue letter Bible. Alright? Mammon. Alright, Strong's. And go straight to Matthew 6 verse 24. Alright, mammon, treasure, riches. Alright, so that's another word for treasure and riches, which is personified and opposed to Yahweh. So, again, let's read that scripture again. You cannot serve two masters, for either you will hate the one and love the other, or else you will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh and mammon. You can't serve both, man. Alright, money is the root of all evil. You cannot serve both. Alright? Like people trying to get a college degree. They're trying to be successful. We're not going to be successful. This is Esau's world, alright? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Alright? The white man, he's wicked. Alright? That's not talking about the Chinese man. That's not talking about the East Indian, right? That's talking about the white man, Esau. Which they're really red. They're not white. White means purity. Alright? I would say the so-called white man. Let's go to Matthew 13:22. Matthew, same book, but 13 verse 22. Alright, it says, Matthew 13:22. He also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and become it unfruitful. Alright? So the cares of this world. Alright? A lot of men probably choke for that. They wanted the riches. They didn't want this truth. This is nothing. It's like all they wanted was those riches. I know a couple people, I ain't gonna say no names, but there was a few people that we met in this truth, and they fell off for that. Alright? They choked them. They wanted the cares of life. They wanted to be successful. We ain't looking forward to be no millionaire or no billionaire. Alright? The next precept is Deuteronomy 8, verse 12. Deuteronomy 8, verse 12. It says, lest when thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses and dwelt therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, and all thy house is multiplied, and thine heart is lifted up, and thou forget Yahweh thy power, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage, who led thee through that great and terrible wilderness, wherein were fiery serpents and scorpions and drought, where there was no water, who brought thee forth water out of the rock of flint, who fed thee in the wilderness with manna, which thy fathers knew not, that he might hunger thee, and that he might prove thee to do thee good at thy latter end. And thou say in thy heart, my power and the might of mine hand had gotten me this wealth. But I shall remember how thy power, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant which he sware unto thy fathers, as it is this day. So if you even get close to being successful in his kingdom, if Yahweh gives you blessings, right? You must thank him for that. You must even praise Yahweh more. You're not supposed to be getting proud. Alright? And then Yahweh can just take you out. That's why he didn't give some people that much money or blessings in this kingdom. Because he know how you would act with it. But if you can get it and you can handle it, then Yahweh might give you that. Alright? So the next precept is Ecclesiastes 5:19. Ecclesiastes 5, verse 19. Every man also to whom Yahweh had given riches and wealth, and had given him power to eat thereof, and take his portion, and to rejoice in labor, this is the gift of Yahweh. So that's the gift of Yahweh, to give you riches, alright? That's Yahweh. So you have to praise him for that. And even when things are going hard for you, you're still supposed to praise, thank Yahweh. What I mean is you're supposed to pray to him, alright? So the next precept is 1 Corinthians 3:19. We're almost done. 1 Corinthians 3, verse 19. It says, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness of Yahweh, for it is written, he taketh his wise in their own craftiness. So trying to be successful, to get a college degree, to become a lawyer, a doctor, alright, that's the foolishness. That's foolishness to Yahweh. That's the wisdom of this world. This is Esau's kingdom. That's foolishness. Alright, of course you gotta have a job. Of course, you gotta be content. Alright? You're gonna be dumb and just, starve to death. You gotta get a job to eat, to live. What I'm saying, you're not supposed to be trying to get successful. Trying to get rich. Alright? So going to the next precept. Ecclesiastes 9:11. Ecclesiastes 9:11. Yahweh's watching you, man. Yahweh's watching everyone in this kingdom. Ecclesiastes 9:11. I return and saw unto the swift that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. Alright? Riches can blind you, man, spiritually. Riches is blind you. It can change you, man. Alright? So the next precept is Matthew 9, this last one. Matthew chapter 19, verse 23. It says, Then Yahushua said to his disciples, Verily I say to you, that rich man, then Yahushua said, I'll read it again. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, which disciples means discipline, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And just to say this, I'll keep going before I read the next verse. If you give a child too much liberty, right? Movies, anything he wants, his own TV, everything he asks for, you ain't gonna do what he's supposed to do? Nope, you gotta take that away from him. That's why Yahweh doesn't give. He didn't let everyone be successful. And again I say to you, it is easier for a camel to go to the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of Yahweh. Alright? So that was the last scripture. That was hot topic number 2. Alright? To be content of what you have. Alright, this is not our rest. This is not our time to be successful. Alright? This is not our time to be living the American dream. Alright? It's time to wake up the nation of Israel, show them who they are. Alright? And then we'll get riches later. That's the kingdom of heaven. Alright, so that was hot topic number 2. I hope you learned something new today. Alright, double honors to apostles of GMS and the rest of the prophets and highways and byways. My name is Ip, and shalom.